Content creation is so easy. All you need to do is be consistent and post every single day. Now that's what a lot of influencers slash content creators are going to tell you, but in my opinion, there's so many more levels to it that don't get talked about. And in today's video, I'm going to share with you guys all the tips and tricks that I use to get my channel from this to this, and now I got my TikTok from this to this in a matter of only 1 year of content creation. But before I share with you guys some of the tips and tricks, I want you guys to do me a big favor. Hit that subscribe button. It's free, and you guys can always unsub later if you guys don't fuck with me. Also, leaving a like and a comment pushes my videos further. So if you want to support the channel, go ahead and do that. But other than that, let's get straight to it. Now, the best way I could explain this, a lot of people say consistency is key. And they're not lying. If you really want to blow up on TikTok, if you really want to blow up on YouTube, Instagram, whatever it is, whether you're making music, whether you're selling clothes, whether you're gaming, streaming, whatever it is, you have to be consistent in what you're doing. There are going to be some days where you feel like, man, I don't feel like posting. There's going to be some days where you're a little burnt out. There's going to be some days where you just don't feel like making content. And granted, even when I was coming up, I wasn't even that consistent, but I made it my objective to at least post every single day, if not every other day. Whether it's a short form video, whether it's a long form video, a skit, a rage video, camo video, a gun video, educational video, whatever it was, I was making sure I was posting on the channel. Here's where we get into the different branches. A lot of content creators are going to tell you that posting every single day and being consistent is key, but that's just one level. What I will tell you that you need to start doing is post everything. Whether it's a bad clip, whether it's a funny clip, whether it's an educational clip, whether if it's garbage that you have sitting in your recycling bin, post it, because there have been many times on the channel where I posted videos that I didn't think were going to hit, and they hit. Especially on TikTok. You cannot be scared. You cannot be in your head thinking too much about certain things. Post everything, and whatever works, feed off of it. If you post educational videos about a certain meta, or you're building on Fortnite, or whatever you may be doing, if it works and you start to see the engagement and the views and the likes, you need to feed off of that. You can't post Fortnite one day, have a video that blows up, and the next thing you know on your channel, all you have is Roblox on your damn channel. And I know I may be coming off like an angry father, but this is what I need to start instilling in some of my followers and some of the people who ask me all the time how I was able to grow my channel. It's not just from being consistent. Consistency only gets you so much. It only gets you through the door. Knowing what to post and how to feed off of that engagement that you get is exactly how you're able to grow your channel. Consider me like that older brother that you never had, that wants to see you win in every single thing you do. I want to see you succeed. Whoever's watching this video, I want to see you blow up. I want to see you be able to do things and change the people around you's lives. If content creation is truly your goal and you truly see yourself doing this, take some of this advice. I might be coming off like an angry parent, but this is just the best way that I can instill this in some of you guys. And the last thing I'm going to talk about when it comes to consistency is making sure that your content feels like a staircase. And when I say a staircase, I mean every video, short, TikTok, no matter what you post, it should feel better than the last one. It should look better than the last one. It should play better than the last one. The quality, the filters, the captions that you use, the edits that you use, it should be better. That's what I mean by consistency. Consistency shouldn't be the same exact thing over and over and over and over and over and over again. That's not gonna work. Making sure that your videos are different each time, making sure that your videos feel like a staircase. What I mean by that, I mean, look, think about it like this. If I post a video and it blows up and I don't have any other videos on my channel to really pull in the subscriber or the viewer or the follower, whoever it is, they're not going to subscribe to the channel. They're not going to look at that. But if you have the staircases, if you have the videos to pile on top of each other, building it brick by brick, literally, people are going to follow you because they could see the growth. And I promise you, if you go on my TikTok right now and you look at all of my old videos, you're gonna be like, damn, the quality on this one was terrible. Damn, the fucking filter on this was terrible. Damn, this is not even a good video. I don't know why you posted it. But once you see that compared to the videos I posted now, you're gonna be like, damn, that's a hell of a growth. You know what I mean? Every single video was different, and he made sure that every single time he posted, it was better than the last. That's what I mean by making sure that your content feels like a staircase. But let's backtrack a little bit. That's just about being consistent and choosing quality over quantity. before you can even make those decisions, you need to figure out what your niche is. And this is where tip number 2 comes into place. Honestly, it should be tip number 1 because you can't content create if you don't know who you're posting to. If you're a Fortnite creator and you're posting Fortnite videos, stay on Fortnite and continue to create on Fortnite. Don't switch over to Dragon Ball Zero or Call of Duty or any other game because it's not gonna work. A lot of big YouTubers and influencers are able to do that because they have such a following, and that following isn't from a certain game. That following is strictly from them messing with you, who you are, your personality, what you have to bring to the table, that type of stuff. But as a content creator first coming up, you need to find people who relate to you. You need to find people who find your content funny, who may find your content similar to theirs, who may find your content engaging, and all these different things. Those are the people who you want to subscribe to your channel because those are the people who will end up pushing your channel further. If you have a mix of all different types of people from, you know, different games, it's not gonna sit well, and algorithm is gonna do you dirty on YouTube, trust. Lastly, speaking on finding your niche, is trying to network with the right people. Playing as a group in 2024 going on 2025 is definitely the wave. You're not gonna want to be a solo content creator. It's really harder to be a solo content creator than it is to be in a group of people or with a lot of people who you could feed off of energy wise. And it's also good to have those type of people around you who want to make content because it pushes you to even want to further your content. Now for tip number 3, which I feel is the most important, we're going to talk about hashtags, thumbnails, and titles. And I can fully say this tip is why my videos get pushed so far and why it does so well on the YouTube and TikTok algorithms. As far as hashtags, you want to put hashtags in everything. I put hashtags in my description. Here's a little tip too. When you go to YouTube Studio, you go to content, you go to details, and you click a video or a short that you posted, you scroll all the way down, there's gonna be something that says tags. Now right here, this is what a lot of people don't do when they post videos. They just post videos and they don't really care too much about it. You wanna make sure that you have 500 out of 500 for those tags. Call of Duty, you wanna make sure that you have Call of Duty, COD, Warzone, Vondel, Modern Warfare 3, Kill Race, Resurgence, Ashika. You want to make sure every single little highlighted word can pull a viewer or a subscriber or somebody new to your channel. You want to make sure that the keywords that you use in these tags relate to what you're doing, what type of game you're playing, whatever it may be. You want to make sure that it relates in some way, shape, or form. With Black Ops 6 coming out and you're a Call of Duty player, if you want to copy my tags, you can go ahead and use my tags. I'm gonna post it in the link in the description. Lastly, when it comes to hashtags and you're posting short form content, listen up. If you're posting something on your shorts or you're posting something on TikTok or Instagram or whatever social media aspect it may be, do not use the same hashtags over and over and over and over and over again. That will hurt your channel because if you keep using the same tags, what the algorithm does, it's not going to keep looking for new people to find your channel. At this point, the algorithm thinks you already know what your niche is, you already know who you're trying to find, and if you're going to constantly keep using the same tags, they're not going to promote it or send it to other people. They're going to keep sending it to the same people, and when those people don't watch those videos get put in a void and don't get any views or any likes or any engagement. So make sure that you're constantly changing your hashtags, make sure that you're constantly using different ones, and this is where we branch off into titles. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you, titles are literally what pull in anybody. If I'm reading a book and the title of the book is shit, I'm not reading the book. If I'm listening to the music and the title is 30 paragraphs, I'm not listening to it. I don't care if it's a brand new Yeet song or whatever, I'm not listening to it because that's just how we are wired. If we read something and it immediately right then and there grabs us, we're more likely to click the video, we're more likely to watch the video, we're more likely to engage, subscribe, all this different things. And that's what I've learned over the year I've been posting content. Think about it like this, if you're posting a video and your title is the exact same title as hundreds and hundreds of other YouTubers, your video is gonna get put in a void and it's not gonna get any views. But if you stand out with a different title, if you stand out and try to be different just a little bit, it goes a long way, trust me. Now as you can see on my channel, my thumbnails, my titles, they're all different, they're all like kind of crazy, and as I keep growing with this content creation, you're gonna see a lot more different titles, you're gonna see a lot more different things. The one thing I always say too, and this is a tip that I want you guys to take with you when you guys leave, make sure that with the videos you post, within the first 10 to 15 seconds of that video, whether it's a short, whether it's a TikTok, whether it's a long video on YouTube, make sure those first 5 to 10 to 15 seconds of the video is grabbing the viewer, the subscriber, whoever is watching the video. Make sure it's grabbing them immediately. If it's a highlight in the game, make sure you show that highlight right there and then. Don't build the clip up. Don't wait 30 seconds into the clip. That's when something crazy happens. You gotta realize people's attention spans are fucked. You gotta just realize at this point with TikTok and all these different social medias, it's literally frying the brains of some of these people to the point where we need like 3 different things going on in one video just to keep track and follow along on something else. Like I said, make sure that at least if you take away something from this video, you take away that. Make sure the first 10 to 15 seconds of your video, not even the first 10 to 15, 5 seconds into your video, make sure that that right there is the highlight or something in that video that's gonna pull in the viewer, whoever's watching your content. Now look, I know I've been yapping for too long and I'm gonna go ahead and finish this video up. The last tip I'm gonna talk about are thumbnails. Now this is self-explanatory. I just talked about how bad people's attention spans are. When making a thumbnail, there are so many YouTube videos out there to learn how to make thumbnails. Take the time. If you really want to be a content creator, take the time and learn how to make good thumbnails. If you're lazy and don't really feel like learning how to make thumbnails, the best bet is to find free ones. Now, I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of websites out there that you could use, Fiverr, you know, where you could pay people to make thumbnails for you if you want to go down that route, or you can go on Twitter and you can find a lot of free ones. Google sometimes has, I'm being really scarce with this one because Google sometimes has good thumbnails, but it's been probably used by 30 or 40 other people. Now, Twitter is the same way. If you're lazy and don't actually feel like making the thumbnails, you're gonna want to go on Twitter and find free ones just to use, especially if you're on Call of Duty. I know there's a lot of free Call of Duty thumbnails that you could use, but even so now, with me hitting a 10 ball, I really have to start doubling down on my thumbnails. This is one thing I'm still working on myself. I need to personally find somebody who could make my thumbnails and, you know, kind of branch off from using Twitter thumbnails or Google thumbnails or thumbnails that I've made. I want to start having thumbnails that when you look at it, you can identify who it is just by looking at it. And I'm going to give you guys an example. When you look at this thumbnail, if you're subscribed to the channel and you know who this guy is, you obviously know that this is Vanoss Gaming. Something like that. Like you could just tell straight off the bat that that's him based off of his thumbnails. And because of that, you know what you're gonna get before you even see or click the video. You know it's gonna be a Vanoss Gaming video because of this thumbnail. And that's why thumbnails are so important. If you could branch off and make unique thumbnails that when I look at it or whoever looks at it can tell who exactly it is right there and then, that's what's gonna separate you from the little shark to the big shark. Now, if you made it this far in the video, I just want to go ahead and say I appreciate you so much. If you guys want to see more content like this where I just go into depth about exactly what time I post and how I was able to grow my channel to what it is right now, do me a big favor and just hit that like button and comment, because it tells me as a YouTuber you guys want to see more stuff like this. And as always, it's been a crazy yap session, but I appreciate you being here. Have a great day. It's your boy Still the Same Lou, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.